Even as the world once again watches conflict unfold in the Gulf, it's important to remember that the cost of war isn't measured in headlines, it's measured in lives. Today we look back 84 years to the Battle of Guadalcanal, where a young US Marine made the ultimate sacrifice in 1942. For decades he was missing, just one of thousands who never made it home. But now, after more than 8 decades, his remains have finally been identified, and he's been laid to rest with the honour he always deserved. Because no matter how much time passes or how the world changes, we never forget those who gave everything. This week we saw the return of the remains of a US Marine who fell at Guadalcanal in 1942. His remains were only identified in 2025 after over 80 years. Private First Class Luther LaRue Dusty Rhodes was born on the 22nd of March 1924 and grew up in Edneyville, North Carolina. Rhodes enlisted in the Marine Corps on November the 11th, 1941 at the age of 17. After boot camp at Parris Island, South Carolina, he was assigned to L Company, 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines at New River, now Camp Lejeune, in North Carolina. In late May 1942, he deployed to New Zealand and prepared for the invasion of Guadalcanal. Rhodes was part of the invasion of the island on August 7, 1942, the first land battle for American forces in World War II. The invasion was unopposed and his unit captured Hendersonville the next day. However, between August the 8th and the time of his death, October 7th, Rhodes engaged with the Japanese in constant combat actions, which included what became known as Bloody Ridge and the Matanikau River battles, the last of which resulted in his death. Rhodes' unit remained in Guadalcanal until November 1942. In a letter from Marine Captain Edwin C. Clark to Rhodes' parents, dated July 16, 1946, it was reported that Rhodes' remains could not be recovered. According to records, a later letter dated August 11, 1946, reported to Rhodes' parents that their son's body was buried in the 1st Marine Division Cemetery on Guadalcanal, British Solomon Islands. It was later relayed to the parents that Rhodes' remains could not be identified at the time of interment and were of necessity buried among the unidentified in one of the military cemeteries. Rhodes' remains were located and identified in August 2025. His remains were returned to his hometown in Hendersonville on Tuesday, March 24th, via a dignified transfer at the Greenville Spartanburg Airport. Luther Rhodes will be laid to rest at Edneyville Methodist Cemetery at 2 p.m. on Saturday, March the 28th, 2026. Welcome home.